I'm so excited. Welcome back, you guys, to another episode here on Chef Chronicles. Now, of course, I'm excited because this girl has the energy to go ahead and make you guys some videos. And today I am going to be killing two birds with one stone and making me some dinner, but also bringing you guys a video of how to make some wonderful, beautiful homemade ricotta cheese with a few simple ingredients. So let's get started. Hey guys, so I am about to get my ingredients ready for you guys to show you guys how simple and quick and easy it is to make ricotta cheese right at home. But you know, as I'm getting ready, I have some notes for you guys all about ricotta cheese. So ricotta cheese is definitely one of those things that we all purchase in the supermarket near us, right? And definitely the ricotta cheese that we are buying in the supermarket is definitely made from whole cow's milk, right? But there's other variations that you could definitely use to make ricotta cheese, such as goat or sheep's milk, right? But ricotta cheese has another name for it, also known as whey cheese, and let me explain why. Ricotta cheese means to recook in Italian, so also known as whey cheese. Like I said, when you are making any type of cheese at home, which we're going to get into that cheese series going forward, when you're making like things like mozzarella, mascarpone cheese, etc., you definitely cook it down and you get this like curdle form. And then when you start to strain it on the very bottom of the pot or the bowl, when you're straining it, you definitely have something called known as whey, and whey is definitely used at the very ending to cook and make some ricotta cheese. So there's two ways you can definitely make ricotta cheese. So if you want to see me how to make ricotta cheese from whey, leave a comment in the section, right? Okay, so now we're gonna go get started. So first we're gonna go ahead and grab some milk. I'm using a total of 3 cups of milk. You could definitely go ahead and stock this, double it if you like, but 3 cups of milk, I'm going to do that. So if you want like more of a massive amount, like, you know, exactly what you get inside the supermarket, you will have to double the recipe. But just keep in mind that you will have to work in batches because your fine mesh strainer cannot hold double batches of that, right? I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of heavy cream into mine. And then we're going to add some salt. I use 1/4 teaspoon of salt, right? It's very crucial that you have all your ingredients really close to you because some of the steps definitely will go really quickly. Okay, so next you're going to go ahead and turn on your stove to a medium to medium high heat. I just did mine on medium because I have an electric stove, so everybody's stove is definitely will be different. So what you're going to do is continuously stir it until it reaches a proper temperature between 200 and 206 degrees Fahrenheit. And the reason for that is because you are going to add the lemon juice at there, which I'll show you guys later, but you want to keep on stirring because you do not want to have the milk scorched on the bottom because it will make it bitter. As you can see, I'm checking my time using my digital thermometer. It hasn't reached that time yet, so I'm going to keep on stirring until it reaches my time. So we're in the 200s, and that's good. And it's now to a boil. So this step happens really fast. Like I said, once it becomes to be anywhere between the 200 and 206 degrees Fahrenheit, I go ahead and turn off my stove and then go ahead and add my 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay, so once you add in your 2 tablespoons, what you're going to go ahead and do is give it a stir, 1, 2, and then you're going to stop stirring. You're going to go ahead and remove it off the heat and set a timer for 10 minutes. And we're going to allow and watch the magic happen. So as you can see, within the 10 minutes, I just put it on, I'm about to start, and you can already see that with the lemon juice, the acid is definitely helping it. to start to curdle. And just there you go. Okay, while we're waiting, in the meantime, I went ahead and get a nice fine mesh strainer and took some cheesecloth, a double layer, and just go ahead and line it. Now that it's been 10 minutes, you definitely can go ahead and see that wonderful curl. I had to move the pot so you can see. So as you can see, that little bit right there, that is what is known for whey. Hope you guys can see a lot better here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a slotted spoon, and we're going to go ahead and move our curdles and transfer it over into our cheesecloth and allow it to strain. Look at that, beautiful right there. See that? Okay, so we're going to allow this to strain at a room temperature and allow it to cool for a minimum of 10 minutes to maximum 2 hours. The reason for that is because if you want some nice fluffy ricotta cheese, you would just do it room temperature, but I like to do it both ways, where it's like I allow it to strain and cool down, and then I like to pop it in the fridge for the last hour to get it more nice and firm. So once all the whey that is inside here is down into this bowl, you will definitely have your ricotta cheese ready, and all that beautiful steam will be gone. But if you touch, you can see there's still liquid in here. Just let it go. I went ahead and lifted it up to show you like that it's still running like that. So once that stops and it's just dripping, then you could go ahead. But anywho, you see that wonderful, beautiful whey right there in the bottom? Like, you do not want to throw that away. You could definitely go ahead and make some more ricotta cheese with it, or you could definitely use it in other ways, such as sourdough starter. Okay, so all the whey has been in this bowl. And just like I said, I did this earlier already, so that's why it's double the amount of whey inside there. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you, save the whey, but look at this beautiful ricotta cheese. So as you see, I'm pulling it off. It looks so beautiful, right? So now that this has been sitting here for almost an hour, draining, and is now cool, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the fridge and get started making my dinner. So I am so excited. So tip I just wanted to show you, if you definitely try to squeeze out more of the liquid, you will definitely run into this problem where the ricotta cheese will definitely come out of your cheesecloth. And there we have it. Now I already started the process of making me some dinner, so I might end up putting that inside there for you guys to see. But this is our ricotta cheese. So all you're going to do is definitely store it in a nice airtight container, which is what I'm gonna do for at least maximum 4 days. So if you gotta double it, triple it, quadruple it, do whatever it is that you need to make the quantity that you need for ricotta cheese at home. But again, 4 days in the fridge, maximum shelf life, airtight container,